I don't think I've ever been more excited about getting a return than I am today. This is the work of a couple of people that I partnered up with. Shout out to Lucas, as well as all my patrons who decided to sub with me so that we can get a 40 card sub going. So without further ado, this is Strictly Sealed's first ARS return. Let's get into it. Alright, so for my return, I didn't send too much because a lot of people wanted to sub with me and I really wanted to get word out on this company. I wanted people to experience these slabs for themselves, so I gave them a lot of my slots. I did have a chance to send in around 5 to 6 cards, and the first being Masterful Magician, Servant of the Sanctuary. Guys, look at this card. Look at this slab, man. Look at this. Just a masterpiece release. So in the video that I made about the World Championship one, I told you guys that the ultra rare, in my opinion, is even better than the World's card, and I really don't take that back at all. Having seen this in person, just incredible. The artwork is unbelievable, and I think in this trophy-like case, bro, like, look at this, bro. It's like as if there's not even a case on this. Just remarkable, bro. ARS is just unbelievable. I'm so proud to be grading with them, man. I'm so proud to be grading with them. But the second thing that I graded is the partner for the Masterful Magician, and that is Gabe Brigio, the Waterfront War Beast. This is the Dino guy. Yeah, this one unfortunately got the 9. This did get the 10. This is unfortunately sold. Shout out to Kristen. This is for you. This one is available. Let me know if you guys are interested. This is a 10. This is a 9. And guys, like, look at this. Even though they're different grades, they fit perfectly together. And you don't have to worry too much about like the deterrent factor of having like a 9. You know, a lot of people get deterred by that because it's like slap dab in your face. With ARS, it's way more ambiguous, and I mean, you really can't even tell because the difference between these two cards is almost non-existent. They're pretty much perfect, but unfortunately we did get the 9 on this guy, so it is what it is. That is the second card I subbed. Now, the other ones I subbed in actually all ended up getting traded away. You'll see one of them in another person's submission, but I did get 3 10 plus vanilla Blackluster soldiers, and I did get an ARS 9 Elemental Hero Doriado EU version, and the last card that I subbed in is an EU Flame Wingman, which did get the ARS 10. All of them ended up being traded away for something much bigger that you guys will see in a future video. But yeah, that's my submission. Now I want to move on to Mario. Now, Mario is one of my closest friends in the hobby. He wanted to jump in on this, and there was just no way I was going to say no. He subbed in straight bangers. We're starting off with DDS. Now, this card, looking at it, there is like very minor flaws. There is a white spot there. There's like a couple of white spots here. Overall, like I think it's a actually very clean card. It did get the 9, but I mean, who the hell cares when it's in a case like this? Bro, it's like literally transparent. It's unbelievable. Best acrylic in the industry, bar none. Next up, we have a SDK. This is a first edition, and it did get the 9. And the reason that this got the 9 was because it has a little bit of white over here. I don't know if you guys can see that or the camera's picking it up, but it does have very slight whitening there. Card is flawless otherwise. Beautiful stuff. Next up, we have an unlimited but wavy SDK Blue Eyes. This one, he said that there was a couple of things wrong with it. He said like something on the back, like with the corner or something like that. Thought it looked fantastic. It looked really clean, but ARS thought that it got the 9, and I think Mario agrees with them. Next up is Asian English Dark Magician Girl. As you can see, the foiling is backwards on this, and this one also got the 9. Now this one, I honestly disagree with ARS. I do believe that this should get the 10. There is like nothing wrong on this. I tried to inspect it every other way and there was nothing. The only reason that this had a PSA 9 grade in the beginning was because it's off center. So that's why we decided to send it to ARS. ARS does not grade centering whatsoever because you can look at it yourself and determine whether you think it's well centered or not. And I agree with that philosophy. That aside, this did get the 9 and look at the stash, man. Mario crushed this submission. Next, we have Stardust Dragon and Black Rose Dragon, Ghost Rares First Editions, and both of these ended up getting the 9s. Now, the 9 on the Black Rose Dragon is a little bit more justifiable. I think the Stardust is it's clean, bro. Like, there's only like one very slight scratch there, and then very light scratching on the back. This would probably get the PSA 10. I told him, like, if you're trying to like maximize your money, send it to PSA because this can probably get the 10. This one, I don't think it'll get it. I think it'll get the PSA 9, and I think the ARS 9 grade on this is quite fair. The back is really clean. It just has a few minor scratches here and there. It's very hard to see. Yeah, I mean, what more can I say, guys? Like, look at this picture, man. This is gonna be a thumbnail, bro. Look at this. Just amazing. And then last but not least, his last card that he subbed in was Retro Pack 2 Shining Dragon, and this one pissed him off. Like, he thought that this was a flawless card. In my opinion, I think it's a toss-up. I do think that there's like a little bit of hairline scratching on the back, and then there is like a small white dot there, but we've seen a lot of PSA 10s have a lot worse than this, and I mean, I've seen ARS 10s have worse than this, so I think that this can definitely be a toss-up for PSA 10, PSA 9, but I do think that there's a little bit of scratching here that is what held it back. ARS is very, very particular on scratching, and they are a Yu-Gi-Oh based company. They do grade all other card games, but I do think that they focus on Yu-Gi-Oh the most because Yu-Gi-Oh is the one that goes uncatered to the most in all of the other grading companies. I mean, the other grading companies, they don't give a damn about Yu-Gi-Oh. So that's why I really like this company, and this is why I like really gravitate towards grading everything with them, subbing what I can with them whenever I get the chance. And also, you can see as well, the case itself is designed for Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Like, Pokemon cards are not made to fit in this perfectly. The Yu-Gi-Oh cards are, and I think that that's a great touch. And yeah, it complements my collection, and I believe Mario agrees as well. Shout out to him, one of my biggest supporters, and I appreciate you always having my back and putting your money where your mouth is. So that is the Mario ARS submission. Moving on to Alex Heyman. Now, Alex Heyman subbed 2 cards with me, and he probably had the best submission out of everybody because he scored a 10 plus on the Cyber Dragon and a 10 on the SDK First Edition. Now, he pulled both of them, so it's not like they're not warranted, but I mean, look at how nice these cards look, man. They look just incredible in these cases. I think grading in general is a meme. Like, I'm not going to deny that, but I think if I'm going to pay some money, right? Like, I want my cards encapsulated in trophy-like cases. And I mean, what more can you say, bro? Like, what more can you say? God, bro, this is going to be a fangirling video, man. Like, I love these cases. I love them so much. They're so incredible. So perfect. But yeah, congratulations, Alex Heyman. Alex's submission is actually the one that showed us that the stamp on the 10 plus certificate is actually a lot more defined than a 10, and it is intentional. It's not like a mistake or anything. I think that's a really cool detail. But yeah, I mean, congratulations, he got 10 and 10 pluses, and yeah, what more can I say? Massive congratulations. Moving on, the next person who submitted is Taylor Clow. Now, this guy, he hit like really well. So the Adidas Dark Magician, he hit only a 9, and I think that this is actually a questionable grade. Like, this is how you know I'm being 100% genuine with this. Like, I'm not trying to sugarcoat something, but like, if you take a look at this Dark Magician, the only flaw on this is like a small corner ding there. I'm not sure if I would give this a 9, to be honest. I think once you have a dent, it should automatically go to 8. And this is not really, I don't know how to describe this. It's not a dent, but it's also not just like whitening. There is definitely some physical damage there. Hopefully you guys can see that right there. But in my opinion, this should be an 8. However, he got the 9. So congratulations. No problem there. I mean, this card is just ridiculous. Look how nice these two look. Yeah, but obviously, as you can see, he hit not 1, not 2, but 3 ARS 10s, and on top of that, 2 of them are ARS 10 pluses. These are the Blue Eyes Kaiba case ones, and I'm super jealous. These look fantastic together. Absolutely incredible. And of course, look at the cases and how they complement these cards. Masterpieces. I really hope that the beauty of these cases is coming up on screen and you guys can see what I'm looking at here, because this can't make this stuff up, bro. Can't make this stuff up. Beautiful. Congratulations, Taylor. Huge submission right there. Now, next up, we have Tony, aka Mambu, from the Discord as well as Patreon. He subbed in 4 cards. So this was originally a PSA 10. He wanted to convert it to ARS, and he paid a little bit extra because they do charge extra for them to crack your case for you and then submit it and appraise it. So he paid an extra 25 bucks. He didn't want us to crack it. He ended up hitting the 10 on this. What's funny is that like my 3 raw copies of BLS hit the ARS 10 plus. His PSA 10 hit the 10. Maybe it's a pride thing. Maybe they're like, yeah, we're not giving them higher than 10. Who the hell really knows? But anyway, congratulations on this. Now the rest of his submission is extremely unique. These are Korean first edition Black Rose Dragon, Stardust Dragon, and Shooting Star Dragon. As you guys can see, these are like really different, first of all, from the TCG. Let me show you guys, compare this to the one that Mario submitted. Like, let's take a look at the Black Rose. Take a look at this hollow foil pattern. And then look at the TCG one. You see the difference? The Korean one pops, right? Like it's like literally jumping out of the card. It is still Korean though, so like don't get too excited, Tony. Don't get too excited, Mambu. But still, mad respect for subbing in stuff like this. And I think the reason that he subbed these to ARS is because he didn't really care about the grade. Like, we all know how rare these cards are, and because of this, like, they all got 9s, by the way. So like, again, he doesn't really care about the grade, and that's the nice thing about ARS, right? Like, the grade does not matter because it's on the back. Grading is just a little bit extra on top. It's a little bit of an icing on the cake type of situation. Absolutely gorgeous collection. Congratulations, Tony. This is his submission, 4 cards, 110 and 3 9s. Next up, we have Jeff Zhang. Now, Jeff subbed in 6 cards, and these are OCG cards. Now, these are not like the highest of grades, and these were all like PSA 8s and 9s. So he was just trying to get them in ARS cases, and I don't really blame him. But this is one of my favorite cards. This is the ultimate rare Summon Skull. Beautiful OCG exclusive. I mean, what more could you say? You have that still Series 2 layout with the big image. Gorgeous card. This one got the 9, but this was a PSA 9 originally. But with these guys, we cracked them out for him. So I'm not sure if that makes a difference, but I figured I would just indicate it. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, another OCG exclusive. Gorgeous card. ARS 9. DMOC, one of the most beautiful Series 3 Ultimate Rares. Just crazy. And again, OCG exclusive. This one got the 8. I believe this one got bumped down. I believe this was a PSA 9 originally. But yeah, you can see like there's a lot of whitening, a lot of issues on it. I think it didn't really deserve the PSA 9, honestly. Here's the Dark Magician, another gorgeous card. And this one got the 9 as well. And then the last 2 are some cards that, I mean, I'm not sure where these fit in his collection, but he is a Scapegoat. And then Tactical Evolution Rainbow Dragon, which hit the 10 here. And I believe this was a 9 originally. The hollow foil on this is absolutely perfect. Like, there's nothing wrong on the hollow foil. I believe like it got the 9 because of the top to bottom centering, but ARS doesn't grade centering. It upgraded to the 10. Congratulations, Jeff. These are going out tomorrow for you. All right, so last but not least, we have Jack, aka Buck Nutty, from my Discord. Shout out to you for subbing in these incredible cards, and a lot of you guys are going to be seeing these for the first time. These are Asian English quarter century secret rares. These are probably some of the best modern cards that you'll ever see, and the quality on them is fantastic. This one ended up getting the 9. This is the Dune version. This is the Agov. And let me throw up a TCG version so that you guys can see the difference in the quality. First of all, again, look at the case. It's almost as if it's like transparent, right? But do you guys see how like the hollow foil pattern is a lot more refined compared to the TCG one here, where it's like, it just looks pixelated? Yeah, that's the result of the Japanese quality here. Absolutely gorgeous. And then this is the EU TCG, by the way, so it's not like there's a better version that the TCG offers. But yeah, I figured I would just share that while I'm here because a lot of you guys have never seen these before. That's the Agov, and then here's the Phantom Nightmare. This one also got the 9. The Agov one got the 10. And, you know, ironically, this is the worst one out of the 3 of them. The LEDE, he didn't have a chance to sub in yet, but Magicians of Bonds and Unity, look at these 3 together, bro. Look at these. Gorgeous. Either way, stunning pieces to add to your collections, Jack. Next up, we have Silent Magician. This is arguably one of the most expensive AESs. Beautiful card. One of the ultimate waifus, and this one got the 9. Next up is Yubel, and this card is also gorgeous. Beautiful card. This one came out of Phantom Nightmare, and this one got the 9 as well. Now, the Armatile is from Creation Pack, and this is OCG exclusive or Asian English exclusive. It's got the QCR treatment, and this one did hit the 10. Now, the last 2 cards are not actually his submission, but he did end up buying them. This one was submitted by Brendan, aka Broby, from Discord and Patreon. And then this one was submitted by me. This one got the 10 plus. And dude, this was before like I really knew prices, and he got a steal on this. Like he got this for like $1,000 under market. Congratulations though, I'm really happy for you. I appreciate you always supporting me and the channel. So yeah, that's the BLS, and that's the Ritual BLS, which hit the 10 plus. Both of them are max grades, and both of these are probably the most beautiful Blackluster soldiers that you will see. Gorgeous, gorgeous cards. So yeah, that's the ARS submission. Some stuff that I picked up in Japan alongside these, I'll show you guys right now while we're here, is first of all, shout out to Tyler. He is from China, and he flew over to Japan to meet me while I was there. So shout out to you, man. One of the day oneers there, and I can't thank you enough for this. I'll treasure this for a very, very long time. And the second shout out I want to give is to Lucas, man. He hooked us up with this Chaos Goddess. He knows that this is one of my favorite cards, and this is OCG exclusive and Ultimate Rare. We got this as a secret rare in the TCG. I want both of them in ARS 10s, and this is half of the puzzle. But not only that, Lucas is the one that actually helped us get this submission out to ARS and back. And I can't thank you enough, bro. Like, this guy is super trustworthy. From the first day I met him, I knew this guy was a straight shooter. He helped us so much with this. We sent him our cards, and I had zero worries. Theft, lost, or anything like that. Like, huge shout out to Lucas, man. Like, I really can't thank you enough. Hopefully we do a lot more business together. But that's pretty much it in terms of cards. The last thing that I picked up was a new accessory that I discovered, and that is these things. Okay, so these are side loaders, but they are cut out exactly like my sleeve size, bro. Can you believe this? Let me show you real quick. This is one of the top loaders, and this is an arcane sleeved card. Look at this. Look at that. Perfect fit, man. This is exactly what I was looking for. Like, it's like literally flawlessly executed. I love the side loading because what happens is, like, now it blocks dust this way and dust this way. There is literally zero need to double sleeve now. And I mean, what more can I say, man? Look at this. Just perfect. Let me sleeve up like a bunch of them so that you guys can see what they look like all together. Like, man, excellent product right here. Excellent product. It's like literally a flawless fit. Look at this. No movement in the card. Absolute perfection. The Japanese, man, they know how to do this, bro. Let me know if you guys want me to bring some of these over. Like, I'm not sure if a lot of you guys like use top loaders, but sometimes, like, it's a little too expensive to put in a binder just as a raw card. You know, some of these like altis can get into like the thousands range. So some people like to put them in top loaders, and I totally respect that. So if you guys want me to import these, I can definitely do that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, because I mean, I'm gonna bring some for myself. So usually whenever I like something, you guys end up liking it too. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. That's pretty much it from me. If you guys want to support the channel, you guys can support yourself by going to strictlysealed.com and shopping for these bad boys. Arcane sleeves, one of a kind. There's really nothing like them on the market. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.